Welcome to Conscious Mind. I'm Jordi, and today we're embarking on a transformative journey through the power of I Am affirmations. Why are these affirmations so valuable? Because what follows I Am defines our reality. With each I Am, we're not just describing ourselves, we're actually creating who we choose to be. These powerful words are the echo of our deepest identity and our purest intentions towards the universe. But what makes a simple affirmation have such an impact? It all comes down to belief and intention. By repeating these affirmations, we're not just saying something about ourselves, we're believing in it, and more importantly, inviting that reality to manifest in our lives. We become what we think and believe most passionately. At this moment, I encourage you to share a positive affirmation in the comments. Start with I Am and fill in the space with words that reflect who you are in your purest essence, or who you fervently wish to become. This practice is not just for today. It's a commitment to yourself, a step towards the integration, reinforcement, and intention of your meditation. Each affirmation you share will echo in our community, strengthening not just your personal journey, but also those around you. Gently close your eyes and begin to bring your attention inward. Feel the weight of your body, how it settles in the space you occupy. Notice the unconditional support of the ground or chair beneath you, offering stability and connection with the here and now. Breathe deeply. Inhale and exhale. With each inhalation, feel the fresh air filling your lungs, expanding your chest and abdomen. And with each exhalation, imagine any tension or worry dissipating, leaving you lighter, more centered. Now pay attention to the sounds around you. Perhaps you can hear the soft murmur of life around you, the distant singing of a bird, the whisper of leaves moving with the wind, or the constant but comforting rhythm of your own heart. Accept these sounds, allowing them to be part of your experience at this moment, without judging them or trying to change them. Return your attention to your body. Notice any sensations that arise, whether it's a gentle breeze on your skin, the warm embrace of your clothes, or perhaps an area of special tension or relaxation. Observe these sensations without trying to alter them, simply allowing them to be. This step, this moment, is essential for connecting with yourself. Here you are, in the pure present, free from the distractions of the past and future. Only this moment, so full of peace and possibility. Continue breathing deeply, allowing yourself to dive even deeper into this state of full consciousness. Each breath takes you deeper inside, preparing you for meditation, preparing you to discover and affirm who you truly are. Stay here, in this space of calm and awareness, for a few more moments, before carrying this serenity with you as we move forward together in our meditation journey. Let's delve into a journey through 10 I am affirmations, each accompanied by a small inspiring story that will help us anchor these powerful truths in our being. I am peace. Imagine a peaceful morning on the mountain, the sun just peeking over the horizon, tinting the sky in soft hues. In this moment of absolute serenity, where the world has not yet awakened, you realize that peace is a choice, present in the silence between your thoughts. I am peace is recognizing yourself as that calm dawn, no matter the storms that may arise. I am love. Think of the warmest hug you've given or received, That moment when two hearts communicate without words. That hug is a reminder that love is our essence, a force that transcends barriers and connects us all. I am love means opening your heart and allowing yourself to connect with the kindness that resides in you and others. I am strong. Remember a time when you faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable. Perhaps it was physical, emotional, or spiritual. Upon remembering, you realize that true strength doesn't come from victory, but from the ability to face adversities without losing oneself. I am strong is a tribute to your resilience, to that inner power that allows you to keep moving forward. I am enough. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking into your eyes, and seeing beyond layers of doubt and criticism. At that moment, you understand that you've always been enough, with your imperfections and your virtues. I am enough is the acceptance of your totality, knowing that you are a gift to the world just as you are. I am brave. Think of a moment when you made a decision that scared you. It might have been small, like speaking in public, or big, like changing careers or moving to a new city. In that act of bravery, you found an unknown strength. I am brave is recognizing that every step into the unknown is an act of courage. I am creative. Remember a moment of inspiration when ideas flowed freely, as if you were a channel for the universe's creativity. At that instant, you realize that creativity isn't about being an artist, but about seeing the world with curiosity and wonder. I am creative is celebrating that unique spark that allows you to create and dream. I am grateful. Think of a sunrise you've witnessed, the beauty of the world around you, or a kind gesture from a stranger. Each of these moments is a gift, and and being aware of them is a source of infinite joy. I am grateful is living with a heart full of appreciation for life's blessings, big and small. I am resilient. Consider a moment in your life that pushed you to the limit, a situation that forced you to adapt and overcome. Reflecting on it, you understand that resilience is your ability to navigate turbulent waters and emerge stronger. I am resilient is acknowledging your capacity to bounce back and grow from difficulties. I am inspiration. Recall a time when you inspired someone with your actions, words, or simply with your presence. Perhaps it was a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. At that moment, you were a beacon of light for someone else. I am inspiration is embracing your ability to be a positive example and motivate others to find their best version. I am free. Imagine a moment when you felt completely free, perhaps running on the beach, laughing without reservations, or just being in nature. The sensation of freedom is your natural state, a space where you allow yourself to be authentically you, without fears or limitations. I am free is a reminder that you hold the key to free yourself from the chains that bind you and live your life on your own terms. Each of these affirmations, accompanied by their stories, are powerful reminders of the truth that already exist within you. By repeating them, you're not just affirming them for yourself, but you're inviting those realities to blossom in your life. I am abundance. Think of the vast ocean, immense and full of life. Like the waters that stretch beyond the horizon, abundance flows without limits in your life. I am abundance is recognizing that, like the ocean, you possess within you an inexhaustible resource of possibilities and opportunities. I am wealth. Imagine a lush tree whose deep roots nourish it and allow it to flourish. This tree is a reflection of your life, where each experience has contributed to your I am wealth. I am wealth means seeing every aspect of your life as a flourishing branch of this tree, full of fruits and gifts. I am prosperity. Visualize a golden field of wheat swaying in the wind, ready for harvest. This field is the product of planting, care, and patience. I am prosperity is understanding that with time and effort, the fruits of your labor will be abundant and nourishing for you and those around you. I am success. Remember the proudest moment of your life, that instant when you overcame a personal or professional challenge. This success is proof of your ability to reach for the stars when you set your mind to it. I am success is honoring that achievement and knowing you have the strength to continue reaching new horizons. I am generosity. Think of a time when you shared something valuable with another person, whether it was your time, resources, or love. That act of giving, without expecting anything in return, filled you with immense joy. I am generosity is living with the conviction that by sharing your abundance, it multiplies. I am gratitude. Reflect on a moment when you felt deep thankfulness for something simple. A smile, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the company of a loved one. I am gratitude is recognizing that true wealth is found in these small details, which together weave the fabric of your everyday life. I am confidence. Consider the feeling of security you experienced when making an important decision, knowing it was the right path for you. That confidence comes from a place of deep knowing and authenticity. I am confidence is walking through life with the certainty that you are guided by your inner wisdom. I am fluidity. Imagine a river flowing smoothly, adapting to the terrain, overcoming obstacles with grace and ease. This river is like your ability to navigate through life, accepting changes and using challenges as opportunities to grow. I am fluidity is embracing change and allowing life to carry you towards your greatest good. I am growth. Think of the first light of dawn, symbolizing the beginning of a new day full of possibilities. Every sunrise is an opportunity to learn, expand, and evolve. I am growth is committing to being a little better every day, opening yourself to new experiences and knowledge. I am positive energy. Visualize being surrounded by bright light, vibrant energy that attracts all good things to you. This light represents your spirit, always radiant, full of life and magnetism. I am positive energy is being a source of light and joy for yourself and others, naturally attracting abundance in all its forms. I am innovation. Imagine the first sparks of a fire being lit, breaking the darkness with its light and warmth. That first spark is you embracing a new idea, allowing yourself to be the beginning of change. I am innovation is being that spark in the darkness, always ready to explore and transform. I am harmony. Think of a concert where every musical note joins in perfect harmony, creating a melody that uplifts the spirit. That music is the reflection of your life. When you find balance between giving and receiving, between work and rest. I am harmony is living in that balance, creating a symphony with every day. I am an explorer. Visualize a trail in the woods, full of mysteries and wonders, unfolding before you. Every step forward is an adventure, a discovery. I am an explorer means embracing the journey of life with curiosity, knowing that every experience is an uncharted territory waiting for you. am hope. Imagine the first light of dawn after a long night, symbolizing rebirth and new possibilities. That light is you when you decide to see beyond the shadows, believing in a better tomorrow. I am hope is being that beacon of light for yourself and others, even in the darkest moments. I am determination. Think of the moment when, against all odds, you reached a goal that seemed impossible. That achievement is the result of your firmness and tenacity. I am determination is remembering that inner strength that drives you forward, no matter the obstacles. I am connection. Visualize the roots of a tree, spreading in all directions to nourish and sustain it. Those roots are like your relationships, fundamental to your growth and well-being. I am connection is nurturing those roots, strengthening the bonds that connect you to others and the world. I am intuition. Imagine a moment of clarity when an inner voice guides you to the right decision. That voice is you, listening to your intuition, your innate wisdom. I am intuition is trusting that inner guide, allowing yourself to be led by your deepest truth. I am joy. Think of a liberating laugh, a moment of pure happiness that lights up everything around you. That laughter is a reflection of your ability to find joy in the everyday. I am joy is choosing laughter and optimism, even when the path becomes difficult. I am patience. Visualize an artist before his canvas, carefully adding each brushstroke, knowing that the masterpiece takes time. That patience is a mirror of your ability to wait, to believe in the process. I am patience is understanding that everything valuable requires time and dedication to blossom. I am light. Imagine a lighthouse in the night, guiding ships to safe harbor. That light is you when you share your wisdom, love, and positive energy, illuminating the path for others. I am light is recognizing that with your presence and actions, you can be a reference point and hope for the world. I am resilience. Visualize a sprout making its way through the asphalt, seeking the sunlight. That tiny sprout is you every time you rise from a setback, demonstrating that even through adversity, you can find your way to the light. I am resilience is acknowledging your unbreakable strength to overcome any obstacle. I am curiosity. Imagine a child marveling at the flight of a butterfly, every movement capturing their total attention. That childlike wonder reflects your innate ability to see the world with eyes of wonder. I am curiosity is allowing yourself to explore, ask and learn with an open heart, staying always young at heart. I am transformation. Think of the cycle of the seasons, how the landscape completely renews itself throughout the year. That constant evolution is like you embracing change, allowing each experience to mold and renew you. I am transformation means flowing with life, becoming your best version at every moment. I am commitment. Visualize a mountaineer ascending a mountain, each step a testament to his dedication and effort. That journey to the summit is like your own goals and dreams, reachable only through constant commitment. I am commitment is honoring your promises and striving every day, knowing that each small step brings you closer to your goals. I am adventure. Imagine parachuting, feeling the wind on your face as you free fall. Each second an explosion of adrenaline and freedom. That sensation of flying is a reminder that life is an adventure, full of risks and rewards. I am adventure is living courageously, embracing the unknown with enthusiasm, wisdom. Think of an elder sharing life lessons, his voice a bridge between the past and present. That transfer of knowledge is like your own wisdom, accumulated through experiences and reflections. I am wisdom means valuing and sharing what you've learned, being a guide for others on their path. I am passion. Visualize an artist lost in the act of creating, each brushstroke a reflection of his burning soul. That creative impulse is like your passion, an internal fire that drives you towards expression and fulfillment. I am passion is living with intensity, chasing what you love without reservations. I am serenity. Imagine a peaceful afternoon by a lake, the water reflecting a cloudless sky, everything in perfect calm. That moment of peace is like your ability to find serenity, even amidst chaos. I am serenity is cultivating an internal oasis of calm, reminding yourself that peace is always within reach. I am unity. Think of a choir singing in harmony, diverse voices united in a single song. That union is a reflection of your connection with all that exists, the understanding that we are all part of something greater. I am unity is feeling rooted in community and the universe, recognizing that together we are stronger. I am magic. Visualize the first star appearing at dusk, its glow a reminder of the unexplainable and wonderful. That spark in the sky is like the magic in your life, moments of awe and gratitude that remind you of the miraculous nature of existence. I am magic is embracing the mystery and beauty in the everyday, seeing the world with wonder. I am discovery. Imagine an ancient map, its edges worn, and its lines marking paths to unknown lands. Like an explorer venturing into the unknown, you delve into the uncharted territories of your being. I am discovery is embracing each day as an opportunity to learn something new about yourself and the world around you. am balance. Think of the gentle sway of a tree, how it leans with the wind, but always returns to its center. That movement is like the dance of life, always seeking the midpoint between giving and receiving, between action and reflection. I am balance is living consciously in that center, staying true to yourself amidst life's fluctuations. I am inner strength. Visualize the depths of an ocean, calm on the surface but with powerful currents within. Those waters are like your inner strength, a reserve of courage and determination that sustains you in times of trial. I am inner strength is remembering that no matter what happens externally, you have the ability to navigate any storm. I am clarity. Imagine the dawn light dispelling the shadows of the night, each ray revealing the world in new light. That first light is like moments of clarity in your life, when suddenly everything makes sense. I am clarity is seeking those dawns in your mind, allowing the light of your understanding to illuminate your path. I am compassion. Think of an act of selfless kindness, a small but powerful gesture that changes someone's day. That moment of human connection is your heart expanding, understanding another's pain and joy as if they were your own. I am compassion is carrying that open heart through the world, seeing others with love and empathy. I am perseverance. Visualize waves hitting against rocks, over and over, shaping the coast with their constant presence. That tireless rhythm is like your spirit facing challenges, never backing down, always moving forward. I am perseverance is the acknowledgement of your ability to keep going, even when the path becomes difficult. I am inspiration. Think of the spark that ignites an idea, that electric moment when creativity flows through you. That flash is like your ability to be a source of inspiration, not just for yourself, but for those around you. I am inspiration is living in a way that your presence motivates others to reach their own potential. I am freedom. Imagine a bird soaring in the sky, moving with grace and ease. That unbound flight is like your spirit, when you recognize you have the power to choose your path in life. I am freedom is celebrating that autonomy, allowing yourself to be truly you, without limitations. I am gratitude. Visualize the reflection of the sun on the water, a fleeting but beautiful moment. That instant is a reminder to appreciate the little wonders of life, the blessings we often overlook. I am gratitude is living with a thankful heart, recognizing the abundance that surrounds you. I am evolution. Think of a river changing its course over the years, adapting to the landscape around it. That river is you, in constant change and growth, shaped by your experiences. I am evolution is embracing that flow, allowing yourself to transform and adapt, always moving forward. I am vitality. Imagine the dawn in a vibrant forest, where every plant and animal awakens to life with renewed energy. That palpable vitality is a reflection of your own internal energy, ready to be channeled towards your passions and projects. I am vitality is recognizing and nurturing that life force within you, committing to live each day with fullness and health. I am infinite abundance. Visualize an endless field of wildflowers, each representing an opportunity or blessing in your life. This endless landscape is a reminder that the universe is a source of limitless abundance, always available to you. I am infinite abundance is opening your heart and mind to receive all the good the world has to offer. I am healing. Think of the gentle touch of a breeze that soothes the heat of the sun. A simple but deeply refreshing act. That sensation of relief is like your ability to heal, both physically and emotionally. I am healing means trusting the healing process and your power to restore your well-being. I am the flow of wealth. Imagine a rushing river, its waters moving freely and without obstacles, symbolizing the constant flow of prosperity in your life. I am the flow of wealth is aligning your actions and thoughts with the energy of abundance, allowing wealth to flow towards and through you with ease. I am full health. Visualize a tree at its peak of flowering, a symbol of health and growth. That image of robustness and beauty is a mirror of your optimal health state, where every cell in your body vibrates with energy and balance. I am full health is committing to taking care of your body and mind, creating an environment conducive to your well-being. I am harmony with nature. Think of the feeling of walking barefoot on the earth, connecting with its revitalizing energy. That connection is a reminder of your intrinsic relationship with the natural world, and how aligning with its rhythms can enhance your health and happiness. I am harmony with nature is living in a way that respects and nourishes from the natural cycles and resources, finding in them a source of health and abundance. I am emotional well-being. Visualize the calm after a storm, when the sky clears and everything seems fresh and renewed. That moment of peace is like the emotional balance you seek, a state where you feel centered and at peace, regardless of external circumstances. I am emotional well-being is cultivating practices that keep you emotionally resilient and balanced. I am grateful for my body. Visualize looking at yourself in the mirror and smiling with appreciation for your reflection, acknowledging the wonder of the body you've been given. I am grateful for my body is honoring and thanking your body for its strength, its beauty, and everything it allows you to experience, choosing to care for it with love and respect. I am renewable energy. Think of the feeling of waking up after a night of restorative sleep, full of energy and ready to face the day. That renewal is a reminder that your energy is a valuable resource that you can wisely manage. I am renewable energy means adopting habits that recharge your energy reserves, allowing you to live each day with vitality. I am optimistic about my health. Imagine a seed germinating, its sprout emerging towards the light, with confidence and hope. That sprout is you, maintaining a positive attitude towards your health, believing in your ability to improve and maintain a state of well-being. I am optimistic about my health is trusting your journey towards a healthy life, seeing each step as an opportunity to grow towards your best version. I am a unique path. Imagine a trail in the forest that only your feet have tread, winding between trees and leading to unknown vistas. This path is a reflection of your personal journey in life, a path that only you can walk. I am my unique path is the acceptance and celebration of your individuality, committing to follow your own intuition and passions, no matter where they take you. I am the creator of my destiny. Visualize an artist in front of a blank canvas, each brushstroke a conscious decision contributing to the final work. You are that artist of your own life, choosing with each action and thought the direction of your destiny. I am the creator of my destiny is empowering yourself, recognizing that you have the power to design the life you desire. I am light for others. Think of a candle lit in the darkness, its small flame capable of lighting the way for many. That light is you when you live according to your purpose, being a beacon of inspiration and hope for those around you. I am light for others is recognizing that by finding and living your truth, you naturally illuminate the path for others. I am passion in action. Imagine the fervor and dedication of a musician in full performance, completely absorbed in his art. That passion is like the driving force behind your actions when you engage with what you love. I am passion in action is the promise to put your heart and soul into your endeavors, turning your dreams into reality. I am a bridge builder. Visualize someone building bridges over turbulent rivers, connecting worlds and people. That bridge builder is you when you use your gifts and skills to unite, to facilitate understanding and collaboration. I am a bridge builder is assuming the role of mediator and peacemaker, creating connections that enrich and strengthen your community. I am a root of change. Think of the first green sprout emerging in the parched earth, a sign of renewal and hope. That sprout is you when you take initiatives that drive change, big or small, in your environment and beyond. I am a root of change is embracing your ability to make a difference, acting with the conviction that every gesture counts. I am an explorer of my interior. Imagine a diver plunging into the depth of the ocean, discovering hidden wonders he had never seen before. That explorer is you when you venture into the vast world within you, seeking to understand your deepest desires and purpose. I am an explorer of my interior is committing to a journey of self-discovery, knowing that in the depth of your being lie the keys to your mission in life. I am a voice for the silenced. Visualize someone raising their voice in defense of those who cannot do it for themselves, be it nature, animals, or marginalized groups. That voice is you when you use your position, knowledge, and platforms to advocate for justice and equality. I am a voice for the silenced is accepting the responsibility to speak up for those who have been forgotten or ignored, bringing their cause to light. I am a cultivator of dreams. Think of a gardener caring for his plants with love and patience. each representing a dream to blossom. That gardener is you, as you nurture your aspirations and those of others, providing support and encouragement for growth and development. I am a cultivator of dreams is dedicating yourself to planting hope and possibility, celebrating every small sprout of progress. I am a perpetual student. Imagine a classroom without walls, where every experience and encounter is a valuable lesson. That student is you, open and receptive to the teachings life offers in its many forms. I am a perpetual student is embracing humility and curiosity, committing to continuous learning that enriches your understanding and brings you ever closer to your true purpose. Imagine you're at the edge of a vast and tranquil lake at sunset. The sky painted with shades of pink, orange and purple, reflecting the beauty of a day coming to a close. This lake is the mirror of your mind, its serene surface a reflection of the calm and peace you've found through these affirmations and the stories that accompany them. Each affirmation you've explored is like a small stone thrown into this lake, creating ripples that gently expand outward, touching all shores of your being. These ripples are the lessons learned, the insights, and the revelations you've experienced, each subtly altering the way you see your life and yourself. Now, as daylight fades and gives way to the tranquility of the night, allow yourself to feel how these waves of understanding gently settle in the depths of your being. Imagine that each wave carries with it a soft light, illuminating your interior with the knowledge and wisdom you've gained. The night closes in completely, and the lake finds itself in perfect calm, the clear water still under a starry sky. This moment of stillness is a reflection of your peaceful mind, a sacred space where everything learned gently integrates into your being. The stars in the sky are like the dreams and aspirations that shine more brightly in the tranquility of your consciousness, guiding you gently towards the future. in this sacred space, there's no need to immediately open your eyes. Instead, I invite you to slip into the world of dreams with this sense of peace and fulfillment, taking with you the light of all you've discovered about yourself. Allow yourself to dream of a world created from this new understanding, a place where each day is an opportunity to live more fully, more consciously, and more aligned with your purpose. May the journey towards your dreams be gentle and filled with the rich textures of all you've learned. And as you delve into rest, know that every day offers a new opportunity to explore, grow, and be the best version of yourself. Like the infinite stars that shine over the tranquil lake, each a world of possibilities waiting to be discovered. Rest now, with the assurance that everything you need is within you, as the lake carries the reflection of the stars. May your dreams tonight show you the infinite possibilities that await you, and may you awaken renewed, ready to navigate the waters of life with grace, courage, and joy. Good night.